everyone. This is Sarah from the Highlands Center for Natural History, and I have the privilege to be out here in the Discovery Gardens today with the Princess of France and the King of Navarre. And we're here to talk a little bit about our upcoming event, Shakespeare in the Pines, here at the Highlands Center this June. So I was hoping that you could share just a little bit about who you are personally and why acting.
So I have lived in Prescott for almost 6 years, and I moved here to be a professor of mathematics at Embry-Riddle. I'm not doing that anymore, but to balance that mathematical side, I've always been drawn to theater since I was in middle school. So, 20 years of just trying to stay engaged, even though my career path took a different route. But I love theater, and I really love the social aspect of getting to work with other actors and stage crew and directors. So, yeah.
Sounds like a good balance.
Totally.
Math and the arts.
Yeah.
My name is Ian Burkitt, and I've been doing this since I was about 4 years old. Technically, I was on stage the first time when I was in my mom, because she was doing a show. But I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I'm a CLS over at the VA. I work in the laboratory. But doing Shakespeare is a way for me to get out of all of the real world, the laboratory, the politics, the everything, and go and have fun doing something that I love.
Wonderful. So how many years has it been for you with LAARK and the Highlands Center?
With LAARK, I've been here since the beginning, 12 years, and the Highlands Center about the same. I've been doing Shakespeare for 20-something years. So.
Wow, that's incredible. So I'm sure you have some stories from the stage here, and I'm wondering, were there any highlights here that you want to call up?
The very first year that we were here, I think it was our first performance. We were getting ready to go, and because we're performing outside at the Highlands Center, about half an hour before the show, somebody came in and was like, "There's a rattlesnake on the path from where we're at right now towards the stage, and everybody just needs to be aware of it. We're not going to move it unless we have to." And we kept getting snake updates every 5 minutes. They'd be like, "It's now moving down towards the stage. No, now it's going back up the hill." And eventually it did move off up the hill. And it was just the rattlesnake. We've found through the years that the rattlesnakes actually like Shakespeare. They tend to show up fairly often when we're performing.
'Tis the season. Last year we had a little baby one that was just right by the registration check-in table, and so that nothing is ever boring here, which does lead to the question of why perform in a space like what we have here in the amphitheater, in the gardens, at the Highlands Center.
Well, we were just talking about how Shakespeare has traditionally been performed outside. It should be performed outside. The Globe Theater didn't have a roof, and so performing in the natural air just elevates the experience both for the actors and for the audience. Last year was my first year performing with LAARK, and one of the coolest aspects of performing at the Highlands Center is that we use not just the stage, which is actually fairly small for us to stage a performance that has 15 actors, but we're using the entire perimeter of the amphitheater, entering behind the audience, on the ramps to the left and the right of the audience. We're using gate entrances, and so really the entire space allows you to imagine that you're just seeing part of the set, and the actors that are off stage are actually doing something with their lives that's happening concurrently with the actors who are on stage.
And we specifically love the Highlands Center because it is so beautiful and quasi-remote out here. It's nice to be a little farther from everything. We've performed outdoors in a few places in Prescott, and you usually end up with a lot of road noise. It's a lot farther away from that out here at the Highlands Center. And we love the trees, and we love the space, and we love the people we get to work with.
Oh. And it's a huge benefit to the Highlands Center. This is one of our major fundraisers, and it helps pull in dollars that underwrite the cost of educating the kids in our community in the natural world. So we're so grateful for this partnership. So tell us about the show, tell us about your character, and why should people come this year?
Well, I'm playing the King of Navarre, which is where the show takes place, is in a country that no longer exists called Navarre, between Spain and France. And the king has decided that it is in everybody's best interest to take a 3-year study break. We're going to get rid of sleeping more than 3 hours a night and eating more than once a day and talking to women, and that's going to make life better. And in Shakespearean fashion, that does not go as planned.
So yeah, the king and his 3 buddies have this oath, and then I'm representing my father, who's the king of France, myself, and my 3 girlfriends. We come to deliver a letter to the king of Navarre on behalf of my father, and when we learn that he and his friends have made this oath, we take it upon ourselves to play with them, and doing that, basically trying to get them to break their oath while also not being particularly interested in engaging with them romantically. So I think one of the things I like about my character is that she seems really intent on competition and play, like mind play. But ultimately, I think at the end of the show, there's a bit of like honesty, and like she lets her guard down a little bit. And so I just think all of the characters' like journey is interesting, that the show is based on play, but it ends like with a little bit more of a serious note. So,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Anything else you want our friends to know?
Oh dear.
The Highlands Center is so wonderful. Like we're here representing LAARK and talking about Shakespeare in the Pines, but you know, I bring my son here every week. He's 1.5, and getting to do rehearsals here while my husband has my son, you know, over at the Forest Play area is just so awesome. And I can't wait till he's old enough to get to do some of the summer camps that some of the funds from this show are going to support. So I just think it's a beautiful ecosystem, like literally and figuratively, that's going on with Shakespeare in the Pines. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll add that I had my wedding here because I like it so much. It's that kind of place. It's the place that you want to spend your time, and that we just enjoy being, even if we're not here performing.
Wonderful. Well, we hope that you buy your tickets. We'll have some delicious food, and we'll have a wonderful performance this June, 3 weekends. So you can visit our website and purchase your tickets today. We do anticipate that those will sell out. So thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you soon.